Cochran, see him coming up here. He brings a new balance to the team.
Cochran first catapulted to prominence back in the early 60s during a coroner's inquest while defending a police shooting victim, Leonard Deadweiler. Then in the 70s, he surfaced in a highly publicized case involving a college football player, Ron Sells, who was found dead hanging in a police jail cell. Cochran is now one of the best-known criminal defense attorneys in all of Southern California, commanding praise and respect from his legal peers. Most recently, he has represented entertainer Michael Jackson, riot victim Reginald Denny, and actor Todd Bridges. Another actor, Denzel Washington, followed Cochran about town while preparing for his role in the movie Philadelphia. Cochran is now co-counsel in a real-life drama, The Simpsons. Cochran, by the way, has faced his DA opponent, at least one of them, Bill Hodgman, twice in court before. Cochran prevailed each time and hopes to do so again in the Simpson case.
You probably have no way of knowing this, but it's been suggested that his new demeanor, OJ's, and the absolutely not guilty, was right out of Johnny Cochran's book.
May well have been.
Shit. They're living in fear because too many cops show up, or they're not.
Is the Chinese parsley or the
Very strong ties in the African-American community.
Okay, for now. Coming up tonight at 6, you may in fact remember Johnny Cochran from before. He actually worked for...
I don't think black or white anything to do with it.
City View will air on Channel 7 at 5:30 this Sunday afternoon.
Harold, Oceanside police have recovered a car belonging to a woman who disappeared last Monday. There's still no trace of the woman, however.
Former California Superior Court judge, all together for the full hour to discuss you-know-what.
It's 5:41.
Top of the hour, Susan, right here.
Absolutely. Everybody will be watching. Thanks, Larry.
Out there, am I moving in that category?
You think he might be your favorite?
There was a blood stain on his shirt.
Substitute Chicago for Vegas, a knife for a gun, OJ for Jack Kursky, and defense attorney Al Ramsey says there's one other similarity in this case. His client talked to police against his wishes.
In my opinion, OJ is painting those lawyers in the same corner that Jack Kursky painted me, where there's no way to get out. If they don't believe your alibi, then it's a first-degree murder.
And that's exactly what Kursky got. He was also sentenced to death, but on appeal, had that reduced to life in prison. It was common knowledge that the Kurskys had a rocky relationship. There had even been some allegations that Mr. Kursky had several times beaten Elaine Kursky. The night of the murders, Kursky claims he was in Las Vegas, that he had driven there early that Sunday morning, and that no, he had nothing to do with these killings. It was 1967, and this community of Naples and Long Beach, upscale with canals running alongside narrow streets, was rocked to its foundations. And Al Ramsey simply marvels at the irony.
The similarities are just unbelievable.
The press and the public couldn't get enough of the story. Even without TV cameras in the courtroom, it was a mob scene every day for 4.5 months. But there is one big difference. Kursky was not liked by the public.
I kept him loaded with these little certs so that he could suck on them during the trial, and it looked as though he was smiling a little bit.
Ramsey said Kursky never believed he'd ever be convicted. He even flashed a victory sign before the guilty verdicts were read.
The evidence against Jack Kursky is not 1/10 the evidence that there is against O.J. Simpson.
But again, that was 27 years ago. Dave Lopez, Channel 2 Action News.
Postscript here, Jack Kursky was paroled after 10 years. He's 71 years old now and retired in upstate Washington.
So what they believe to be gunshots could possibly have been firecrackers from 2:30 on, and then just before 4 o'clock.
Plus $60,000 in cash, the bonus for winning.
Say, watching.
Report on a refugee camp on the Rwanda.
Here's NBC's Robert Hager.
Fast-growing
of Wolf Rock.
Codename bench press.
Now come on, I'm here going to the bathroom trying to communicate with you, and you're telling me I gotta.
You'll never forget. My doctor was good.
Hey, butthead. How come you're so interested in butt?
You in a position to state a position?